Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good, yo? Guys, I have pretty much seen enough stuff in this show to understand this was one of the best way to tell a backstory of all times. To learn the big mushroom incident through a pretty much movie feature film was pretty much like learning how Eminem became a rapper in 8 Mile or something. It was hilarious, but at the same time, dark and gave us a good explanation as to where not only the relationship of this man with this mask has, had with certain people, or for why he even had these relationships in the first place, to all of a sudden he is their king, he is their overlord, and because he's around, things go better. Things are just as a whole livable for them. The same people that were being experimented on or used for their black smoke so it could be sold off without their consent and stuff. Uh, you look at that and then you get to understand just how much he means to them. Not only how much he means, but if he lost his life, he's most of the power of that, brings fear around with that mushroom ability. Not to mention just the fact of how many people probably have already tried to take him out for, whatever he's done to people, and him just being able to handle himself. So I truly look forward to seeing these battles, right? The show is so mildly smart when it comes down to just sprinkling all of these mysterious plot threads. The plot thread of the doctor meeting Shin all the way back in the past till now, where they have this unspoken bond and this trust between each other, where not only is Shin in a position to smash this guy's brains in and, pretty much handle the situation, he now has to act as if he's not gonna do that because he's really genuinely happy to see him after he saved his life. Um, sure, the guy's all about his research and whatnot, but hearing what he's about to do or why he's been captured and all this was no surprise to Shin that he didn't care to hear what he's got to say. Like, you got to get out of here or you're gonna die. He's like, yeah, I don't care, buddy. And Shin wasn't surprised. He's like, I will kill you. You're in a bad place. This is my home. You need to head back to the hole as quick as you can because if you're here, you're not safe, including under the reason why you're already where you are now. So I love that transition of just giving us this story narrative where not only is there bad people in the world, but there's bad people who have morals. They have actual fate in the bonds and the trust that they've created. Even if they are these crazy individuals, they for some reason still have some type of moral code where he doesn't just take this guy out for saving his life and not really caring that he's done that, to the point now where he is feeding them and giving them stuff to, you know, sustain themselves. Not only that, maybe even go out and be healthy enough to fight. So it's amazing to see these characters like interact with each other after everything that's been going on and being transformed into mushrooms and having Noel save them, or Noe, whatever, save them. So it's cool that this type of stuff can exist because the show is smart enough to allow these open book things happen because there's no real reason for you to doubt it. There's no real reason for you to question it because we've seen weirder things happen every single episode, that this is so weird that it fits. Because we know they met before, so it's not out of the blue. They covered their tracks. Um, the other part of it now is seeing the dynamic switch so quickly, knowing that there's only one episode left too is kind of bittersweet. But knowing that the two main characters that I was loving to watch the most, the lizard and his blonde sorcerer, it was it was genuinely interesting to see their relationship growing and whatever they actually, what did he think the relationship was? What did she think it was? And do they actually understand that they might care for each other a lot more than they're letting off or being able to show? Or is it just this friendship, right? Is that all it is, or is there some? Because I think, he may have got jealous without even knowing that he was jealous once someone was trying to make their move on her, to the point where he's just reacting off of instincts of like, oh yeah, she won't even like a guy like you, so whatever, bro. Good luck, you know. Uh, but in all respect, is that the relationship they have? Like, are they not just friends and they could turn into something else? I don't know. But at the same time, the way it's playing out here is it feels like the control of the whole partner situation with the hearts and the box opening and stuff, that's all bigger and more of an intense reason why she wants to stay close to this guy. Because I think if she leaves, maybe the whole partner thing is a way for him to like self-destruct her or take her out some way, form. So there's that. And if that is the case, it automatically puts her in a position where she's not safe to leave regardless, and maybe she's not even capable of telling our main character that, just because uh, it's already like in motion. Like he said, he can force her to be cooperative, so why couldn't he force her to then off herself if she goes against his wishes? Which he won't, because of the controlling time and stuff. He wants to. We learned a little bit of it, is he wants to go back in time to find the person who was headless walking through a door. And doesn't that sound a little familiar? um, a headless guy walking around, and what happened to our Kariman, or our lizard boy? He got his freaking head destroyed, and then he winds up just coming back. So what if that person losing his head or whatnot winds up putting this head on that he has right now, and because he took the head of this, maybe someone that had been changed or whatever. I don't know, man. That's why I don't like predicting stuff, because if it doesn't come true, it's whatever. But if it does, it's like, okay, but does it feel good that that was it? Like, some people might hear what I'm saying and not even like it, and then it comes to be true, and that kind of sucks. But there's a headless guy that pretty much was the reason for our mushroom dude to be attacking these people, the cross eyes, and after getting to him and pretty much bopping him up, he still was alive, takes out his workers, his heavy hitters, lays them out to a point where it looks like they're about to die. But since this is a backstory, we know they're okay. Like, the girl was straight up unconscious. I don't know how she even saved herself. It looked like she was the first one to go, because he cut her intestines and she just looked out of it. So that's why the show is so good. There's so much weird craziness going on that it fits, because that's what they based the show off in the beginning of the season, to let you know this is what we're about, and we're not going to let up off the gas pedal. We're just going to keep flooring it. So I'm looking forward to seeing the season finale. I hope you guys are as well. I will talk to you in the next one, my anime people. With this video, I wanted to drop it a lot later, because I got like 12 dislikes for just dropping this show early before anybody else dropped it, and I got dislikes. But whenever I drop it later, everybody still watches it about as much and will at least not be mad, I guess. I don't know. So I guess because I was ahead of time, it was my fault for doing that, and I got my channel pretty much ghost blocked, and no one could search me up. Like, I had someone search me up, and after they searched me, my videos didn't pop up, my profile did. And that was the only way to find any of my videos. So none of my videos are going out in recommendations to people that aren't subbed to me. So I still appreciate the numbers I get. Thank you guys so much. I don't really care if they do that to me. I'm still gonna post, whenever I can, however I can, because that was a lucky day that I got to stay up and post it. And for some reason, I got punished by the community of people that just wanted to watch it for free on YouTube. So with all that being said, I hope I can talk to you guys in the next one. And with all that being said, I will definitely post something quicker than this, hopefully, if things don't come up. But if they do, I apologize. That's just how it is. And I will always try to get back to you regardless. So with that being said, take care and peace.